Can you do the Rycap for the week?
Can I do it?
Yeah, it's the new name now. It's the Rycap.
Hmm.
Do you like it?
Not
I think it's
particularly.
a cool
No.
name.
No.
Well, it's
I
your
mean,
section, so go ahead.
yeah, we wouldn't necessarily call it like a Z cap because like you do the recap, so
True. True. So, what we did is, I think the session started off where we had the. Did the last session start where we had the red lantern? So we went back into the original first room and found another eye thing.
Yep.
And then we came back and some grass and stuff started to grow, and under the statue in the main room we found the green lantern. And the green lantern, of course, opened another door. Can't be the whole thing. Did we come into this room that early? I think I forgot stuff that happened at the beginning.
So you guys got that other little, like Garrett found the Green Lantern at the.
Yeah. Did we backtrack at all with the green lantern?
I think so, right? I don't know if you did that at first or what, or how quick you got into this
So-
other room.
I think we've got a blue lantern, a green lantern,
No, we
and a red
back.
lantern,
No, we
right?
backtracked and back into the room with the metal lattice, I believe.
Yes.
And then there was an eye in there that we found with the green lantern that I stabbed.
Correct. And then we came back and went through the green door, which brought us to this room with the statues and such. And there's a bunch of dead bug carcasses on the ground. And we put the lanterns in the statues according to the weapons they had in their hands and the buffs that the lights gave. And once we did that, a suction started happening towards the middle of the room that was pulling in like all the bugs and vacuuming them to like disappear. And Garrett played some music. Merrick played some music. And some things happened, and we explored further in the room, and there was vines down this corridor where we sliced those open
I feel like you're
using the red
Bro-
light.
brushing over like the stuff that happened when I played music. We got like half the song that is like the main clue that we're going off of for how to solve the puzzle. That's like what playing that song did.
Yeah, so we got part of the song, and then we went down here and went through these vines, flashing thing, and in the room at the bottom was basically like a, what do we call it? Amphitheater.
Yep.
And there was a bunch of chairs with like vines and stuff like that, and there was a whole nother side that was all basically fungus. And Merrick played more music there, which we heard more of a certain song back, which we found were kind of clues to the whole thing. That's all that really happened in that room. We all did some dances and some different moves. I tried to do backflip, it didn't work very well. Shitty backflip.
It was a comic relief room after a long adventuring.
You would think I'd be the one to be able to do a backflip, but nah.
I mean, you
Ford
didn't
came
you didn't
to try
try.
a backflip.
Tavi started putting the moves
400-year-old
on
man.
Philo.
Probably
Doing a
danced
little-
a bit. Yeah, just did a jig.
We learned that Toric has a somewhat amateur aptitude to play the flute, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly amateur compared to Merrick.
Right, but together they're still exceptional.
Only because your unbelievable somehow averages my truly, truly mediocre to be somewhat exceptional.
Torque was seeing things and saw someone in the crowd, I think, at some point.
That also
We
could have
never
been old
confirmed.
man.
That's it's
I
I'm thinking it was just old.
Craig.
Um,
fucking with us.
and then we came back into this room and they're trying to solve some type of puzzle. We move the statues around. We found all of these have different
Well, you
colors
got this-
associated with them.
The second part of the song at some point, right?
Yeah, I said that in the amphitheater.
I'm retarded.
We got the second part of the song. Which just an further clue, even though Craig blatantly said this is the clue room. So
Yeah, but do you trust everything
Yeah.
I say? That's
He
why I
also
hate
said it
saying
was the
things.
clue
Yeah, you're
room
the
until
DM.
it's not the clue room.
you're the DM. Once they say it, it's
And this is why I don't do
Canon.
recaps.
canon as soon as you say it. And I have no idea how to solve this puzzle.
Good thing Tavi does.
Do I?
I did have a couple of color combinations that just have only to do with what colors make what colors and stuff, and I don't think that those are the answers. So
Well, what do we know about the puzzle?
we know we can move the statues, and there's different colors associated with it.
Yeah, and when these three are up and the lanterns are on, there's the suction.
Suction. Yeah. Which I also don't remember. What type of magic did Merrick find that the suction was?
Conjuration. Pretty sure.
Was it conjuration?
Yes, it was conjuration.
Word. Do you have any conjure? Does anyone have a conjuration cantrip?
Let me check. I think I do. I want to say that I have. I thought Mage Hand was Conjuration. Yeah, Mage Hand's Conjuration.
Okay, we don't have all the lights on right now, right?
I believe you took them off of the statues. You can turn on and off whatever lights you want to set. Whatever combination you'd like to set up, we can set it up.
All three on the conjuration start. So can you? Oh, you've already casted Mage Hand before with the lights on.
Zeke, do you have that table of the? I think that was. Did you post that at one point? The table of what you have tested and what you don't.
Yes. Hold on. I will send a screen cap to.
There, Ryan just posted it in the chat. I love how you spelled cyan.
Thanks.
I'm gonna name my next D&D character that.
Weird.
His name will be Kane.
In the line right below, in the line right above that I have of what color makes what, I spelled it CYN, and then I wrote it there that way. I wrote it correct in one place, and then
Cyan. To put a hyphen in there.
why did I do? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So I was thinking maybe like all the lights not being some of like conjuration only works with all the lights being on, but you've cast Mage Hand without them all being on before, I believe, right?
Yes.
That's not it.
But does Mage Hand get stronger when he uses it?
And haven't we tested all the schools of magic? I think we did, right?
Like 8 schools of magic, right? We definitely didn't.
Yeah, are there any we didn't? Well, once didn't we test?
Necromancy.
Yeah, well, are any of us necromancers?
I Tavi looks at Torik.
I mean, you're kind of like a rock
Necromancer.
necromancer, right? A rock romancer?
If anything, he's got one that's keeping him alive.
I do not know any necromancy, unfortunately. Sorry to disappoint.
Well, should we put the lanterns back in the statues for now? See if we notice anything else while that's happening. No? Okay.
No, I think we should. Fuck. We should put the lanterns back in the statues, I think. And then I think when certain statues were laying down, I believe it was the three in the center, that's when things started moving towards the middle, which was interesting.
Well, it was when we had them all lifted up with the lanterns in their hands all turned on.
That was when everything started moving to the center.
I believe so, right?
Tavi, do you remember what induced a gravitational towards the center of the room?
Yeah, it's when I believe all three of the lanterns were on in their hands. I think that's what did it. I mean, but didn't you say something about you feeling like a low pressure, or sorry, you thought it was going to rain in here when the statue got lifted? Because that red statue was laying down, or the sword statue was laying down when we first came in here.
I mean, it was definitely going to rain. That's for sure.
Yeah, but you only felt that once we flopped that statue up, right? I mean, you still feel it now.
Yes, it definitely feels as though it is going to rain for sure.
Can we push one of these statues down or something?
Definitely. And I'm gonna go push this one over.
So yeah, you it like doesn't want to tip over at first, but then it finally does just give itself a tip over. And as soon as it is laying down, um, yeah, you don't feel like it's going to rain in here anymore, and it feels kind of like the pressure has returned to normal in this room.
Pressure, huh?
Yep.
Okay. So I am completely fucking lost.
Me too. I mean we've inspected all of these statues already on the outside.
So we can move all of these statues, right?
All of them can move.
Mm-hmm.
So each one of these have.
Is it a flower in their hands? What was it again?
Yeah, it was like a rose. But they also did have. They didn't. Did they? Or they didn't have. So they don't have lanterns in their hands.
Yeah.
They have roses.
Right. But there's no way to like put a lantern in, like there was in these other statues.
Why don't you lift up that statue again, just to make sure that what happens when this is in this configuration.
I lift it back up.
And yeah, it torque feels like it's about to rain. The pressure kind of like lowers in the room.
Are the other statues standing up?
The three around
The six.
the six. Yep, those are all standing up.
Let's knock one of those other statues over.
The other
Uh,
center ones or the ones on the outside?
The ones on the outside. See what happens if we just push one of those over.
So which one do you push over?
Blue in the bottom left.
Yeah, so you go down there and you it does the same thing as the others two, the other three in the middle do, where it takes like a second for it to push over, but you do push it over onto its back. But nothing, no like pressure in the room changes.
So when these three are in the order around this room, there's the pressure is in here, and then when you put the lanterns in, like, I don't. Is anything disappearing in the middle now? And what was happening again with that stuff?
The bug remains.
Yeah, what was?
The big pieces were
they
going
seem to be
through.
yeah, they seem to be sucking towards the middle, or moving towards the middle, and then once they get over the stone dais, they sort of fizzle out, like they're being rapidly dissolved or burnt in a quick flash.
Is that what's happening? Because I'm not. Can we check that out again? Maybe see if we can figure out what's happening to those bug remains a little better.
So that
I'm
was
gonna pick
when
the statue back up.
Okay. It's sitting back up.
So that was when all of these were up, and okay, so let's put the lanterns back where they were and turn them all on.
Oh, Tavi goes and puts his lantern back in. All the lanterns are in. You guys turn them on, and you feel like that light rustling of wind as there's like sort of suction towards the middle of the dais.
Are there still any more bug remains and stuff around, or are those
Oh,
all
there's
gone?
just so much. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like it took like you remember it took like a minute or two of you guys sitting there for one to finally like roll up and go to the middle. And then
Gotcha.
what you guys took like a big handful and threw it in.
So, if you're just looking at it,
Mhm.
does it appear like the bug carcasses are just vanishing into thin air, or is there like I guess is there like a visible like distortion
Ooh,
that
so why don't you roll me an investigation check along with an arcana check? I love how slow roll 20 is. Okay. Um, so with that, I will tell you there is some sort of distortion going on when you like really sit down and like watch it closely enough. Um, like it's not getting blasted because you would see like chunks of it go flying or something, you know? It's just gone. And like the bolt or what the little that happens is like after it's gone. That your arcana
wait,
check
say
does
that
it.
again.
So like it's not like the bolt of lightning's hitting it and it's being destroyed, because then there'd be like flecks of shit going flying everywhere.
Right.
It's like disappearing, and then half a millisecond later, like that happens, you know. But the Arcana, you didn't roll high enough Arcana check to know what like School of Magic it is or anything. Well, yeah, I guess you already know what School of Magic it is.
So
Wait, we do? What school of magic is it?
it's conjuration. So I guess I'm trying to like. I guess I fundamentally like. I feel like I have a different understanding of, or a different picture than what is actually like you're trying to describe.
So like, you were watching a small piece of like a small bug carcass like go to
Right.
the center of the dais, and like it hit the center of the dais, it disappeared, and then like a millisecond later that came down, and like, or, you know, like that
So
sound
there,
happened.
it's just a sound, or is there like a light?
Yeah, there's a little light that happens, like a little flash.
Okay.
And all of the roses are like sparkling, right? Because all 3 lights are on.
Yeah, but everything has like a sparkly effect to it, you know, like when all
Okay.
3 are on. But I wouldn't say the roses themselves are sparkling, like any more than anything else.
Doing something, Merrick, but I want to try something after.
What'd you say?
I think you were trying something or doing something, but I want to try something after you.
Um, I think I did this last time, but I want to like use bug carcasses to like get the shape of like what is going on. Like, is it above the dais? Is it like, as if I like reach my 4.5 foot reach up and I put a bug thing there, does it zap it up high too?
Okay,
Or is
so
it,
all right, so you're like trying like different. You're trying to like see where this happens.
I'm
Specific.
like, is it like a rift? Is it like a point down? I'm just trying to like
So it is.
I rolled a terrible Arcana check, so I'm trying to like use other things to like
Yeah.
figure out what
So I
the
can I
shape
can
of the.
roll I can roll with this investigation check if that's how you're like actually investigating instead of just sitting back and observing.
No, I never do that.
Yeah. So what you discern from this is it doesn't go all the way up. It's like maybe a couple inches is this rift, I would say, because you use that term. So yeah, it's like a couple inches. It's not, you know, like 4 feet tall, 4 feet, whatever your reach is. It's just basically a couple inches. It doesn't, funnily enough, it's not at the very bottom of the dais. It's just slightly above where the rock on the dais starts. And just is there for a couple inches above, right in the center.
Do I recall this type of magic from, say, when a certain priest walked through some type of portal and disappeared?
Yeah, that gives you some sort of familiarity with that, sure.
Does okay. But we've already walked into it and nothing happened.
You just had like a tingly feeling on your hands.
So what would, is it like a small sphere that's
No,
sitting above?
not a
Is it like a
sphere.
disc?
It's a line.
It's a line.
Yep, very small.
And any direction that I put the bugs in, it doesn't change how it reacts.
No.
I want to stab it.
Okay, roll an attack. You stab the air.
I want to stab the thing and see if my knife goes like partially like disappears a little bit, or
No, it does not. You just stab the air is basically what happens. It's the effect of it. Sorry, that was me comically saying it does nothing.
Oh, okay, well, you're not very comical.
Some would disagree.
All right, Philo wants to try something because she has no idea what's going on with this magic shit you guys are doing.
Send it. Philo walks up and
Um,
attacks it with the battle axe, just like Gimli.
Merrick's up here, like, fucking
She's
around.
gonna turn off the blue light and the green light.
Okay. The sucking stops. The rift is.
So just the red light is on.
Yep. The
I
sucking
notice-
stops. The rift.
sorry.
The rift. That Tavi was, or not Tavi. Merrick was fucking with. No longer just zapping away bugs.
Do I notice anything different about the rose, the red rose from like the green rose now?
So I did describe this to you guys last time, I believe. But you just know how like colors just look different under like different color lights. So
Yeah.
like everything red just looks like black. So the rose just looks black. The green one looks shitty because green doesn't look good under red.
Okay, but the normal color, nothing.
They're not sparkling or anything. No.
Okay. I want to see if like the rose comes out easily.
It is not. It is attached to the statue.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push the red statue to the center of the room.
To like on top of the dais.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's helping you lift it up?
I don't need help.
You sure about that?
I'm helping.
I mean, he's 2 feet tall. Is he really gonna help?
Well,
Yes.
he's not 2 feet tall.
I'm fucking strong as
He's
shit.
2 feet tall.
I'm the third tallest person on the fucking team.
Yeah. Tavi will come and help too.
We're gonna lift it onto the dais.
Okay. You guys heave ho, and it just slides up, and it just it's sitting on the dais. You push it to the middle then.
Yeah.
Okay. Oop, hold on. Let me get its red. Sorry.
And the red light is on. Does anything happen?
No.
No. All right. Cool. That's my idea.
Torque, do you have any ideas?
I do. Got some thoughts. Can I use clock speak?
What?
I want to use clock speak for moving things to certain locations.
What is clock speak?
Like hands of a clock, like 12
Oh,
is
oh
up.
my god, yeah, I thought it was some spell. I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna be casting right now? Are you gonna just like come over here?
Automatically solves any puzzle your
I'm-
GM
I'm like,
gonna
I don't,
travel into the
I don't,
future.
I don't know about the
He's going
time
to
in
stop
here.
time and
Yeah,
move
God.
every statue to
Yeah,
every
go ahead.
physical part of this room
Oh,
during
no.
the time stop. And
I've seen 14 million futures. I found the one
Well,
that solves this.
No, Craig would just be like, well, he did it so fast that it didn't register, so you didn't check it.
Look, if you had a spell that powerful, sure. Let's go ahead. Clock speak me.
It's rock gnomish for wish, and I wish for the answer to be easier to appear in my fucking brain. So what I would like to do is take the red
Uh-huh.
statue and put it at 12 o'clock south of the red statue that's there, off of the stone dais.
So you mean 6 o'clock?
Nope, right here,
You want it? Oh, you want it right.
right fucking there.
Oh.
Oh, we on a grid,
Hold on.
and then I want to put the blue one.
Why can't I? Fucking.
Are you gridlocked?
There we go.
So I want to put the blue one.
And you want to straighten it out, I imagine.
Yes, so it's facing the dais. That'd be
Okay.
great. And I would like to put the blue one in front of the blue one here. And then make it. Sorry, not that blue one. That's the
Oh,
cyan one.
that
I
is the
want
cyan
blue
one. My bagel. Sorry, let me put the cyan one back. Oh, sorry, I'm zoomed really far in. I'm a naughty Nelly. Okay.
And then do the same thing with the green one.
All right, green one is over here.
And then I want to put the purple one in between the red and the blue at about 10:30.
Please hold, because ping where you want it. Purple one.
10:30.
Okay.
Oh, you said ping where you want it?
Yeah.
Do right here. And then the cyan one.
So, as you guys,
Oh boy.
as you guys are doing this and like dragging him in, is still the red lantern just on right now? And these ones are like sitting up.
No one said they turned the lanterns on, so yes.
Okay. The pressure in this room feels very unstable right now. It feels more and more unstable as you are like dragging the statues around this.
Gotta be good.
Unstable as in varying up and down?
Yes,
or
it's
lower?
fluctuating.
Oh boy. All right, and then take the yellow one and put the yellow one between red and green at like 2:30 here.
Yep. Sorry, this is just kind of annoying to,
Just
make
put
a
them
mess
where
and
the
even.
puzzle answers go.
Okay, sure.
And
That'll be $5, please. DLC time.
I just gave you a shit ton of Bitcoin.
It's
now
fair.
I would like to take like an unenchanted wand,
Mm-hmm.
just a plain unenchanted, regular ass old wand.
Well, do you have one of those?
I do, yeah,
Okay, of
yeah.
course you do.
Why wouldn't I? And I want to throw it up into the dais. Some organic material. The theory is organic material. I'm going to throw some organic material up onto the dais.
By the way, once you have that sixth statue in place, the pressure in this room is fluctuating, like going up and down, like wildly. You see, like you feel like something is. I don't know. It just doesn't. It's a little weird right now. And you just toss like the stick in the or the unenchanted wand in the middle,
Indeed.
and it clatters to the ground in the middle of the dais.
Let me throw a handful of bug parts up onto the dais.
Now there are a handful of bugs on top of the wand.
They do not disappear.
They do not.
Are there any bugs? Can I roll a perception check to see if there's anything moving in that gravitational pull type of manner that we saw earlier?
Yes. You notice with the pressure fluctuating, they are moving out and in, out and in, out and in. Very slightly. The later ones are moving further.
We still only have one lantern on.
Okay, let's turn on the other lanterns.
I'll turn on the blue one.
I'll turn on green. It's like I have blue. Wait a minute, I have blue.
Well, the statues have.
They're in the hand of the
statues.
statues.
Never
Right?
mind, I don't
I'm
have
just
any.
next to the blue one, so I said.
So you turn on all the lanterns, and it gets this weird, shimmery glow in this room. And as you turn the second lantern on, and this out and in wave pattern just kind of just starts peaking higher. And then you turn the third one on, and this room is like almost shaking with the outward and inward pressure pull. Your ears are like they keep popping like rapidly because the pressure is going up and down in this room. And it's kind of painful.
I turn off my lantern and yell at the other two to quickly turn theirs off.
I turn it off.
The amplitude quickly falls.
And he's like, "Hello? What the fuck was that? Are my ears bleeding, guys? Are my ears bleeding?"
Okay, so sorry, I was in and out that last little bit. So we put the
So is the
things in,
pressure.
and then the pressure like vibrates.
Yes,
It's not like a constant anything.
it's very like in out, up down, up down.
Is it a noticeable frequency or pattern?
It's like a sine wave.
But it's rhythmic.
It's the same up down. It's up just up down, up down, up down. I mean, it's not like
So
up up down down up down 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 up up up. You know.
but
Right.
is the magnitude the same
So
each
it
time?
it increased when you put more lanterns on, and decreased when you took it
So
out.
would you say the amplitude of the harmonic signal increased as we turned on lanterns,
Yes, I think.
and the amplitude is consistent?
Yeah, it's not like it was getting.
No, the frequency is consistent.
But the frequency,
Not
the frequency and the amplitude are consistent, but they change once the amplitude changes when you turn lanterns on and off.
Does the frequency change between turning lanterns on and off?
No.
Okay, so it's just the intensity of the
Uh,
delta
uh,
that changes,
God,
not the.
you're looking too. I think you're looking too far into it because I don't know. I don't know what to tell you to what you. I don't. It gets
Alright.
worse when you turn more on.
Okay.
All right, what I'm getting at is it like a speaker that's
No.
like playing and the
Nope.
volume's going up?
No way.
What it kind of seems to me in like actual game talk, not this whole vibration thing, is I think you're on the right path with the statues in the middle, but they're just in the wrong order.
So I have two ideas. I have one, rotate the center statues with the flowers 180 degrees around the center point of the room, meaning that the blue would be opposite of the blue and the red would be opposite of the red, and the position relative to all the center statues would be the same. It's just like spin the wheel, right? My other thought is that we turn each of the center statues individually around 180 degrees so they're all facing outward, but the other three are facing inward.
Well, I guess what are you trying to achieve?
I am trying to understand how this attraction that we see towards the center of the room and the disappearance of the bug material that goes onto the dais, how that reacts to the changes in position of the statues in the center.
So, what is your hypothesis?
My hypothesis is that the position of the statues in the center, and also whether they're standing up or laying down. I think they all need to be standing up no matter what. That's hypothesis number one. Hypothesis number two is that the
Well, what does the standing up or laying down represent then?
like their activation, so to speak. I think when we stood up the larger statues, that effect started, but all of the center statues were at the edge of the room.
Yeah,
Were
yeah,
all
yeah.
the center statues tipped over the same direction?
Yes, they were all. Well, they were all like tipped over, facing away from the dais, like tipped back.
Like just like on their backs?
Yes.
So, hypothesis one: the statues only affect the environment around us when they're standing up straight. I think we prove that by tipping one over and putting it back up and seeing the stuff move.
I agree with that because that's what I was trying to prove before, basically.
Hypothesis number two is that these here flower statues have an effect on the this pressure thing and that pain that we just experienced, but it could be relative to two different variables in the room. Variable one, the stone dais and their proximity to it. Variable two, their proximity to the statues holding the warhammer, the
And guess what my
shield.
question is what effect do you think the six statues, the darker ones have on the actual pressure in the room?
Uh,
Maybe like its direction, kind of.
well, it's weird. It seems like there's
Because the pressure is going up and down right now, right? I mean, it's not as strong as it was when the lanterns are on, but it's still going up and down.
right. It seems like maybe I think we have to do some tests and change one variable at a time.
I agree with you.
So I think we have a couple of things that we need to sort out here, right? We have the direction
Well,
of the attraction, because that changed when we pulled the dark statues towards the center.
Well, the direction of it didn't change.
Well, originally everything was just floating towards, stuff was slowly crawling towards the center,
And then it started going back.
and then it started going forward and backward.
So what if we keep them in your same order, but just put them at the back walls?
I like that. So yeah, let's do that.
So you just basically want to drag the statues where they are just directly out back against the walls?
Yeah, so like back wall, corner, 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 back wall, corner.
Right, exactly.
All right.
This is actually one of the things I did. One of the random color colors I sent in the Telegram.
Okay, so I can't fucking move this one because it's pissing me off. So what happens when you do this is when you move the first one away, the pressure kind of does stop heaving and hawing so much. But as soon as you get them back in like the correct distance away from each other in order, it starts the pressure thing starts fluctuating again. Just about the same as it was close up to the dais.
So when did it change?
Like when you took one out,
Uh-huh.
it like it wasn't fluctuating as much.
Okay. So next thought. Move just the purple, yellow, and cyan ones to be an equal distance from the dais as the light statues, meaning
So where they were before, but just
put
those ones.
just a little further out though, so they're of equal distance. So put that one there, that one about right where Tavi is. Just put it right on top of Tavi, and then yeah, just crush that bitch. And then put the yellow one here-ish. And can I roll a perception check?
Yes, you can.
Can I roll an investigation instead?
Okay, what are you investigating?
Investigating the difference of these statues being in the center relative to the room-centric attraction.
Yeah, but like, what are you looking at? Like, what are you investigating?
The bugs on the floor.
Okay. So in this setup, it's practically as weak as it was when the room was unsorted, basically.
Hey guys, I think that it doesn't seem like it really matters how close or how far away the statues are. It seems to be more the order, the orientation around the dies they are.
So you think it's orientation based instead of like distance.
Well, Craig said last time that it didn't matter as long as it was around the dais. It didn't matter like
Like in
how
a
close.
circle, right? Because when they were all on the outskirts, the pressure was just as bad as it was when they were all
Right.
close.
So that's what, to me, that was him confirming that. Okay, you guys like started off well, and now you're just doing. This is all the same thing. We're literally trying the exact same. I know, Craig. I already figured it out. Well, I didn't figure it out, but I figured out that this is wrong. So like, we need to spin like yellow in between green and blue. Like, just I don't, because like all I want to do is like just keep fucking with it, but like that's not what.
I get the colors, and I'm like, I keep thinking of somebody like, does the order we found the lanterns matter? Just like, and then
Hey.
and then I'll stick on that for 20 minutes.
Well, what do we know now? Let's just stick with the facts we know now.
So
Well,
I'm taking some notes, and I've got test number 1 was the distance of the dark statues to the light statues, and that the gravitational pull varied most when they're equal in radial distance and was weak when they're not equal in radial distance.
Right.
So next, should we do spin them like you're saying, Merrick? And
yeah,
try
but I want to like think. Yeah, but I want to like, you
What?
know.
Yeah, like what are we trying to achieve with this? Like, are we trying to make the sucking happen more? Are we what? Like, what are we trying to achieve?
Torek found a fun room, and he likes to tinker, and
Yeah.
he just wants to understand why it works.
We actually have
How it
no
works.
idea what we're trying to achieve.
This is like
Yeah,
Torek and a
that's
McDonald's
like a real good
playland.
question.
Like, I feel like I know what we're trying to achieve, but like my character would still have no idea because she knows nothing about fairies, and I feel like what Merrick might be trying to do with this is to basically, we've noticed that this is coming back to life, this whole place, so we're trying to fully rejuvenate this place and its fairy overlord.
So,
Well, I still don't.
do we see this door at the other end of the hallway?
You cut that open, yeah. Those were vines.
Obviously, black gross stuff bad,
Oh,
green
shit, no, never
pretty stuff good.
It's nature
And the
101, baby.
the more we're restoring this, the better it seems. So it seems like we're trying to restore the
Right,
But, like,
temple or whatever you want to
didn't-
call it.
But like, let's do this in character, my friends. What are we even trying to do
I know.
here?
We need to bring back Lutera.
Well, I get the general idea
Purify
of
her
what,
shrine.
of what we're doing here, but like, what are we doing in this room?
I just really don't like not understanding how things work.
I think we're trying to light the last torch in the main room.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think I got it pretty well down how those torches are getting lit. Do you guys know what's?
Yeah,
well,
I
wait,
stab things and then they light.
Yeah,
the-
like
those little eyeball monsters. It seems as though when we
So-
get rid of those,
so we're
fellas-
trying
need
to
to get-
find another the last eyeball guy, right?
Right.
In theory,
Yes.
so like,
So
how do you think he's like hidden it?
I think we need to.
'cause I saw you checking
reverse
out-
the polarity, and
reverse the polarity.
instead of having the stuff come in, we need to pull whatever's in there out and kill it.
So what if
What if we spin
we-
all the statues around? Let's
Well,
try
we
that.
So-
we know that whatever is making those bug pieces disappear is conjuration magic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Do we even
So-
know that like there's not another eyeball thing back that we missed somewhere?
But what if we need to? What if that black
Um,
eyeball thing needs to be conjured, and in order to do it, we need to somehow get all of these bug pieces up onto the dais and have them disappear in that sort of offering type way. Maybe if we set that gravitational pull up right, and get all those pieces to suck into the middle, it will reveal this last eyeball monster that we need to light the torch. What do you think about that? As Torek has just pulled out like a spliff and is hitting it.
I take a hit of my billow branch.
I mean, what do we think is gonna happen once we solve the puzzle. I mean, is a hatch gonna open? Is something gonna be? I mean, there's conjuration magic happening here that we don't understand. We have to understand how this works.
I think that the I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, but I feel like the eyeballs like on another plane or something, man, and like we need to, turn this thing around and like pull it out. And
Um,
it's like a vortex or like a black hole or something.
well, I have I guess a little point then for that. I mean, what was the first thing we pretty much figured out in this room? How to turn the sucking on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why don't
that's
we
why I
just
said
why don't we just turn the
that's
sucking off?
Well, how did we turn the sucking on again? That was by turning on all the lights, right?
Well, it's
yeah.
only on when we turn the 3 lanterns on, so we've turned it off. We've had it off plenty of times.
I think we need to turn the sucking into a pushing or a pulling.
Turn all 3 lanterns. So what
I
if we
think if we
turn all 3 lanterns off?
I mean, there's still a little sucking in here when all 3 lanterns are off, right? I mean, at least the pressure's lower.
Do you think? Do you think the? Uh,
And the pressure's lower, but I mean, when we came in, all the statues were already tipped over, so like that would stop it, the pressure, right? But I mean, that's already been done because it was like that when we entered the room.
see what I don't.
Yeah,
So
but those green
with
statues weren't. I mean, the dark ones, they weren't set up in the right order.
no, they weren't. They were set up in. Well, actually, so can we uh can we put them back to the original order?
I can set them back to the original order if you'd like me to.
That means it's not going to do anything.
No, I can reset the room if that's what you're asking for.
But when we had those dark statues in the original positions, right? They were all on the edges of the room. They were just in a different order that I don't remember.
Wait. We know this. We know the 3 statues cause the suction in one way, and when we moved the statues in the middle, it was causing it the other way, which means the 2 forces were fighting each other. So put them back to the way you had it in the middle of the room, and we tip over the 3 big statues, and it should counteract because it should stop the pressure in the one direction.
Agreed. Like it.
Wait a minute. What if
So
we just push over the light statues right now?
Well, we don't really have. It's not creating the counter pressure right now
we need to.
because those other statues were far apart. Remember when we moved them
All right.
from
So,
the inner to the
so
outer?
we need to move the middle. We need to move the dark statues in the middle to the outside, and then tip over the other
Yeah.
statues.
Yeah.
So that's the official plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super weird, but I don't know how to roleplay this. Like I want to do that in character voice, but
That's
I just
okay.
don't. I don't know how to.
That's fine.
It's
You
like
don't.
I just don't. I don't think there's any way Philo would have.
Yeah, Philo's just sitting there dumb. Dumb as a box of rocks, has no idea what's going on. I understand that.
Like I get it, but like the whole pressure thing and all the magic, like I was just she was playing with
Torque wants
colors.
to
I don't know. I
turn
guess she
this-
has some idea of I guess she would have some idea of magic because she went to the college. But
Yeah, so she has like an academic sense of it, but
Yeah.
like still, I get it. You don't have to roleplay everything. It's okay.
Torque would
There's
very
plenty of
much like to
opportunity
make
for that.
this into a long, drawn-out series of tests with controlled, like
And Merrick
changes.
throws all that out the window and fucking just does it.
Yeah, so
So we move that back, and Philo just goes over and starts fucking knocking the other three statues over.
yep. So you guys put it back like this. The pressure is fluctuating in and out. You knock down the first statue. The pressure is now fluctuating out more than it is in. You knock down the second statue, is fluctuating even more out than it is in, and once you knock down the final third statue, the pressure is now rustling outwards, and beetle carcasses start ing back into existence and then blowing out towards the edges of the room, in the reverse order that you guys put it in.
Okay.
So this goes for a couple minutes. Lots and lots of beetles carcasses come out because you guys experimented for quite a while with this. And eventually, you hear what sounds like something stuck in a drain, and there's just like a, and you can see it. It's like inking out, like very small amounts at a time, but it does look like one of these eyeball
Stab.
stalk things.
Nice.
Stab.
You're just stabbing it as it's coming out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so you just like basically just by cutting half of it, you're already practically severing this thing. So it's dead by it's just putting out dead gases as it's coming out. And the moment you do that, the rest of that little inky black thing, squeezes out when the last of it squeezes out. Because every time one of those little bugs pops out, there's like a little zzz. When the final of the inky black thing, eyeball thing comes out, there's like a big boom, and it roll me dexterity saving throws.
So terrible when like I think of great ways I could have roleplayed something afterwards.
Yeah, well,
I could have made my character like fucking fake arm wrestle somebody, like pretend the pressure back and forth. You know what I'm saying? then like figured it out that way. God
so Philo, you were just watching Torek and Merrick as Merrick was stabbing that. Merrick and Torek, you guys basically land on your feet as the shockwave ripples out. It knocks all of the statues that are currently up. It knocks them laying down and blows them back a little bit. And Philo, can you please take? You're gonna take 4 points of damage for me, please, from falling on your ass and getting bugs in your mouth. This is gross.
Spitting them out.
Yeah, so after you killed that last little eyeball thing, it's like a breath was taken into this shrine. The air doesn't feel dank at all anymore, unfortunately. It feels a lot lighter, just lighter overall in here. And there is nice, healthy looking moss on the walls. But you do still see some of that ichor all over the place.
I think we should go back and look at the statue of Lutera. Does anybody agree with me?
The sixth
I mean,
torch should be lit.
or we could stay here and play around with the statues more and try to figure out all the rules.
No, let's go see if the sixth torch is lit.
Kids these days. And I say, okay, let's go steal your statue, friend.
What is happening? Why can't I drag this thing?
All right, so yeah, you guys go back into the center room, and you do see that now all 6 of the torches are lit in here, and Lutero, the statue of Lutero, looks to be completely crack free now. It looks wonderfully vivid and alive almost.
lie, I'm gonna go up and just poke it in the face.
It is still rock though.
Wow, this looks so much more detailed now.
Philo, stop that.
Okay, right? Why?
You guys hear a gentle tune on the wind.
Is it coming from a direction?
It's coming from all around you, actually. From
Merrick, are you really playing music right now?
I'm not playing anything.
Okay, you're not? Am I the only one hearing this right now?
Nope, everyone should be hearing it. If I can find it.
Sorry, that was supposed to be in character voice. I thought I was doing it. Maybe I wasn't.
You,
I mean, I hear
you
it too,
were.
Tommy.
I was wondering where that voice came from.
Tommy.
Tommy, you got a frog in your throat? You sound terrible.
Tommy.
Is he a Pokemon?
Yeah. Well, he
Tom,
accidentally
Tom.
called you Tavi instead of, your real name, Philo. Oh, your connection to the server has been interrupted.
Yeah, I just got that too.
Yeah, they're ass tonight. Okay. Let me find where I've written what'll happen.
Frederick's back. Nice.
Oh, sweet. I'm glad he's here with us. So you you heard this gentle basically it's like a harp playing, a little tune playing, and then you guys hear thank you. You have done so much that to stop the corruption that has happened so quickly here. But I am not yet truly cleansed. I can help you into my inner sanctum now, though, now that you have brought a lot of the corruption out of here for me. Can I ask of you guys to complete one more task for me? To truly bring me back?
What can we do for you, Lutera? Anything you need.
I will open a path for you to my inner sanctum. Down there is a lot where my most sacred growing patch is. I will need you guys to clear it for me, for I am still not corporeal.
We will do it post haste.
Hey, do you mind?
Well, I think we can, but we have gone through a lot at this point.
I
Do
said
you
post
think
haste.
you could protect us in this room for some time?
I definitely can.
Regain our strength?
I will be able to provide you some protection and some guidance. But I do not know how long and how strong I will be able to do it. I can help you. I can guide you along, definitely, and I may even be able to protect you a little bit.
Talking about just taking a nap in this room for a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I would advise against that.
Okay. Fair enough.
And you only have a short time before they reproduce again.
Didn't know they reproduce. Okay, that's good to know.
We're on a timer here. Tick tock.
Post haste.
Post haste.
We've
Listen,
come this far.
everybody knows you go to sleep, the whole dungeon resets. You don't want to do that again.
To
You can speedrun
I thought it
this
was a
time.
weekly. I thought it was a weekly thing.
Nope, this is a daily spawner here, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm cursed with
Gotcha.
that. And a doorway appears over here, and it is instead of a nice long path like the rest, it is basically a stairway that curls off to the right and down.
I rush through.
All right, the rest you follow. A dank smell is coming from there.
Ready my rapier.
And I'm walking from the back and kind of looking back a little bit. I'm just amazement from what I'm experiencing.
I love it.
I am back with Lutera, and I say, so do you mind explaining that room with the rock and the bugs and the statues?
Of course, I will explain as you guys make your descent.
So So the light statues and the dark statues,
This is
and
awesome.
then I look and see that the rest of them are leaving. And go,
It's okay.
hold that thought. Well, I'll be back, and I scamper off the
No, it's
to
okay.
meet with you. That's it.
It's okay, Savant. I'm here with you. You are in my shrine. I'm still connected, even though my voice is weaker. The further you get down into my sanctum.
So Savant's my cousin's old ex-girlfriend. My name's Torek, but yeah, I'll see you later.
But you are the Savant.
And I've left. I
Yeah.
I walked away from the chair expecting to not hear her.
Oh no, you can hear her in her whole shrine. She could talk to you anywhere.
I'm still trying to understand why I can hear her, but I've walked away from her. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean, now were you serious about asking about the?
Oh, absolutely. But I think we should go downstairs, and that'll be information that should get revealed to me later if I ask for it again.
Okay. We could do that if you'd like. So it is a very long, downward spiral. You guys are walking for about 2 or 3 minutes, and it's getting danker and danker the further you get down. You notice like there is like at the top there was like a thin coating of ichor. By the time you get to the bottom of this staircase, you can't even like make out the walls anymore. The ichor's so thick.
Were we hearing Luthier like actually or like in our minds?
You were
You
hearing
would never be able to distinguish that as a character.
Well, basically, I mean, was I hearing the conversation that she was
No,
just
that
having
was a
with-
brain conversation. You didn't hear the one that she had with Merrick. Or
Okay.
sorry, Torque. I fucking hate you guys. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I was like, did I miss a secret conversation?
No,
So-
it's just
But
So
do
we
we
didn't hear
do we
that.
assume that if we hear it, everybody hears it? We wouldn't know because
I
we
mean,
haven't asked.
yeah. I mean, I will let you know if she's whispering to one of you.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I mean, I think my character is curious about it because she's still confused where the sound is, and she's going to think that she's just thinking. There, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Seeker.
You can hear my thoughts.
When you're trying to talk to me, yes, I can't hear them all the time. How do you think? How do you think prayers work? I just
Ew.
blew Philo's mind. Philo's fucking shook right now.
All right, we don't need our barbarian with existential dread. Take 1d100 psychic damage.
Quite a crazy experience for me.
Are you saying that to her or to yourself?
Yeah, to her.
It is, but I believe it is necessary for you. And I think you will appreciate it. And I
More has been
personally
going on in
appreciate
my
it.
head than I have ever thought these past few. Has it been months?
It has been months. It's been
These
it's been what? Probably 6 months, I want to say, 6, 7 months. You guys been
Okay.
traveling? Does that sound right? I think so.
Well, we travel. No, I feel like that's way longer than it has been. Because, like, traveling takes, like,
few days.
a couple days to go from one town to
I
another.
feel like
That's
it's been
true,
like a
yeah.
month.
I feel like it's
It's been
been
about
like,
a month then, yeah.
Well, how long did we rest for in the sanctum? Like a week?
Yeah, a week or two.
Yeah, we're
No,
probably
I would say it's somewhere in between a month and 2 months
All right.
yeah,
from when the school happened.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
yeah.
Okay. That works for me.
The world's changing quick.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It's okay, my child. You will find your calling soon. You do not know it yet, but your path is laid out before you. There.
Just voices, visions. I don't know if it's all just in my head or.
I assure you it is
Real.
not. And you will see for yourself soon.
forward with these guys.
All right.
I have been. But
Yeah. Okay, so do you have any other more questions for her before you go into this room? Before you go around this corner up here where Merrick is?
Yeah, Merrick has a little bit of role play to do.
Yeah, sure.
Luterra, who has done this to you? Who has defiled your shrine?
So the defiling that took place here, it was not directly caused at my shrine. My sister has been kidnapped essentially and locked away. My twin sister, Masag. And so anything that happens to her essentially happens to me as well because our fates are intertwined. So that's why what's happening here is happening. And even if you guys do clear my sanctum, I will become sick again soon. But she was captured. It seems like so long ago now, but I'm not sure. I've lost track of time being corrupted thusly.
is this a conversation you kind of had out loud, Merrick? Like, are we all hearing this?
I'll let you guys hear it all. Yeah, sounds about right. You should all know this.
Yeah, for sake of role play, we'll say that Merrick's pretty pissed and he's just kind of like yelling out loud, like, "Who the fuck is doing this?"
I like
Fuck
that. Yeah.
How is there a way that we can free your sister?
There is, but first we need something from my inner sanctum in order to protect yourselves on that mission.
Will there
In order to protect the corrupting force from influencing you as well.
will there be more puzzles?
There just may well be. There just may well be.
Well, I'm in.
What is it that we need to get? What is our goal?
I will need you to clear my sacred soil out. It is completely corrupted and covered down here. And as she says that, you guys come around the corner. Ta-da-da!
Da, 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 da. Oh God, what is that?
That is a giant, thick blob of ichor in the middle of the room.
Good. Good.
So there are a few things you see in this room. This is a large room. It's about the ceilings are about 30 feet high. The walls are covered in a thick layer of ichor down here.
I hope we didn't need the lanterns anymore.
You have them, I assume.
Okay.
You needed them to get back out, so.
Oh yeah, true.
The floor is like covered in like an uneven layer of ichor down here. You see on this wall and on this wall there seems to be like a layer of ichor. Like it looked like it's have you ever seen like how molten glass kind of like flows? It's like super slow when it flows.
I actually just watched a whole documentary about glass blowing.
Cool. So like this ichor is like super viscous, so it flows very slowly. So on like both sides of this room, there's like basically just sheets of ichor that are just kind of like flowing down on either sides of this room. But yeah, and in the middle of this room, there is a very large mass of ichor. It's very dense. It's very difficult to see through.
What are the colors?
So those are, you notice there's like three dim lights on the ceiling. like glowing like ichors on the ceiling. Because they're covered in ichor. The whole ceiling's covered in ichor too. So there's like three glowing. Like one glows red, one glows blue, one glows green on the ceiling. Yep. Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah, sorry,
Okay,
I'm
that's fine.
texting Zeke. He asked about the glass blowing thing.
So I can't move me.
Okay, so what are the colors again?
Pull yourself back out. You can probably move yourself now.
Alright, I'm done. I'm done.
And
I
pull
apologize.
and pull Tavi out
Hey.
also.
Hey Ryan.
I apologize.
So
I
the
just like Craig. This is way more important than Dungeons and Dragons. Hey Ryan. I want you to know that I'm really grateful for you as a person, and I know we've never met in person, but I fucking love you. That was so great. Jesus Christ. That's exactly what I needed today. Okay, Craig, we can D&D again. I'm sorry.
That's fine. So one's green, one's red, one's blue, but it's very
Whew.
dim, like shining through the ichor that's covering it.
Wait, what are they? We don't see exactly what they are.
No, they're like glowing spots on the ceiling.
Okay.
All right. I don't mean to be complaining, but I think I'm gone.
Can you drag yourself from your character sheet?
Oh, yes, I can. All right, cool. There I am.
And you have control. There you go. All right. Maybe drag
We're
Tavi over
sucked
to
into
somebody.
the darkness.
Lutera, how do we free your soil? How do we cleanse your soil of this ichor?
Um. Well, that's the tough part, I guess. That's the job you have to. You got to clear it out. Torque, think of this as like a puzzle of sorts.
So,
Oh,
do
that
you
I can get into.
guys think if I just hit it with my axe?
What if we stand under the spots with the lanterns and turn it on and then all attack it at once?
Or we just have to swim into it?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait
No,
a minute.
that's
Torque,
probably bad.
Torque's got a thing going on, and we're thinking it's gonna be real good. Earlier when we turned on the blue lantern, abjuration magic wouldn't work. Earlier when we turned on the green lantern, evocation magic wouldn't work, and when we turned on the red, illusion magic wouldn't work. But with those things on, we also doubled bludgeoning with the blue lantern, slashing with the red lantern, and piercing with the green lantern. Maybe we can use that to our advantage.
Maybe you said these were dim ones. You said these were dim lights, Craig, right? So do we see like a point where the light isn't shining that color anymore?
So like it's barely. You can just like barely see the light underneath the ichor.
Okay, so there's not even really shining.
Yeah, they're not. They're not even really shining. They're just like
All right.
barely there. Yeah.
Alright, I gotcha. Sorry, continue.
I think that's what we got to work with.
So
but-
what if we combine the powers of all of the lanterns and then attack the ichor with like a really like Philo's axe, or shoot it with your little cannon bugger?
So his name is Frederick, and I'm in.
Yeah, Cedric, whatever. Let's do it.
Wait, you said I thought you said the lights were in the Icker.
So the Ickers, like the lights are on the ceiling. The ceiling's covered with Icker. The lights are behind the Icker. Like the lights
Okay.
up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
So this is just kind of what Merrick just assumes is that like the lights are part of the shrine that were covered by the.
I mean, you can ask. You can ask her.
That's true.
You have her now.
Back.
Well, I did ask, and she's just like, "Yeah, just figure it
Well,
out."
you asked just how to take the Icker off of the spot.
Yeah, because she's a fucking goddess.
Well, to be fair, that is holding my power back severely. You know how much of a struggle it is to talk to you now, even?
I apologize, Lutera. Are these lights part of your shrine, your inner sanctum?
Those are my sacred growing lights. With them, I can grow the sacred fruit down here, where no light reaches.
We shall light your grow room, Lutera.
Thank you, and you shall reap the rewards of this.
With a point of inspiration. Nah, just kidding.
Just because
But
I made you laugh good, so I should get a point of inspiration.
no, you get your legendary actions. That should be enough.
That's fair.
Okay, so we stand around the thing with the lights on.
Okay. Did one of you drag Tavio off too? Yeah.
Yeah, he's there.
All right, you each have your lanterns on.
Yeah.
All right, it's white light and it's sparkly in this room now.
Okay, I set my lantern down so that it's directly centered underneath the green light. And then I stab the Icker in the middle with my rapier.
Roll an attack. Do damage. So the tiniest, littlest bit of Icker flecks off.
I do this until it's gone. I'm kidding.
The
I'm
heat,
kidding.
the heat death of the universe may happen first.
I'm kidding. I clearly know that you're not trying to get us to do that.
That's fine.
Torque, what do you make of this? You're the puzzle guy.
So you did you did what now?
Stabbed. I stabbed the Icker.
Okay. And the lanterns are all on.
Yeah, and they're all underneath Lutera's
Appropriate.
grow lights
Well,
of the matching color.
let's turn them off and try again.
Okay, click off, stab.
Yep, roll an attack roll. So you do half of that. And a little tiny, even smaller flicks off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that didn't work there.
So, I am going to what's the sweet, I got the blue one. So with the blue lantern still on, I am going to swing. I don't have fucking anything that does bludgeoning. Fucking bludgeoning. Slashing or piercing, huh? The green lamps. Is the green lamp still on? Can we turn the green lamp on?
Uh, so you put the green lantern on. Well, because that's what Merrick just did. He turned the green lantern. He had the green lantern on and stabbed it.
Okay. I'm down at the blue lamp, but I am going to stab it with my spear.
Okay, roll damage. All right,
It's piercing.
tiny little
And
flame
I'm
comes
I'm
out.
not trying to do the ichor in the center of the building. I
Okay.
would like to do the ichor that's covering the blue lamp.
All right, so you throw your spear.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it. Yes.
Yeah, because you are 2 feet tall.
There we go.
All right, that hits. Roll damage. So yeah, you crack right through that ichor, and a brilliant blue beam shines down directly on top of you.
Um, can I place the lantern, the blue lantern, underneath it?
Yeah,
Does anything happen?
it is the same exact shade and hue as your blue lantern.
I howl over at the other two, say, "Try to keep up, kids."
Okay. How high up are the grow lights?
30
How
feet.
high is it? 30 feet. Philo, give me a boost. Throw me up there.
Why don't I just throw one of these smaller axes at it? Does that seem better than throwing you?
Uh, yeah, but how are you gonna pierce the green light and free? Over here.
Okay, 30 feet? Throw
Yeah.
you? I don't think I can do that. I'm really, I'm pretty strong, but that's really high.
Do you have any more javelins? Do you have javelins? I thought you had javelins. Or is that
I have one javelin and one hand axe left.
You, by the way, you can willingly throw a creature the number of feet equal to half of your strength score.
The number of feet equal half my strength score,
Yes.
so I can only throw you 9 feet.
well? Okay, so if you throw me 9 feet and you're 5 foot tall, 5'9", that's 14 feet. I'm 4 feet tall, so that's 18 feet. And then I can at the top I can throw my rapier.
As
And
he's saying this, I'm gonna throw my as he's doing this, I'm gonna throw my javelin at it.
Yep, roll an attack. All right. Yeah, and you crack a hole in it. You crack that ichor around it, and a brilliant green beam shoots right down to the floor. It's very bright.
I should be able to do this with Javi too. And I'm going to throw a hand axe with this one.
Okay. And roll damage. Yeah, so now all 3 lights are broken and freed up and are shooting beams down.
Does that light seem more intense than the lantern?
Yes, much more. But it's
Lutera,
concentrated.
Okay, so like I can't see that ichor from standing under it.
No, the beam of light does not reach the ichor in the middle.
but when the beam, if you set the lantern directly in the beam, does it amplify the lantern?
It doesn't like supercharge the lantern like Superman.
Hey,
That'd be cool though, wouldn't
hey,
it?
lady.
Yes. Hello. Hi.
Uh, are we onto something here? Do these lanterns interact with your ceiling light fixtures here?
So my ceiling light fixtures are basically super versions of those lanterns.
Can we direct them or anything?
It looks like, I mean, normally when this room isn't covered in ichor, they give off a nice kind of overall shot, but there's got to be something in there to redirect the beam.
So Merrick takes the green lantern and like tilts it on its side, and then so he try to uses like the fairy glass to like aim the beam like it's like a face of a watch or something, you
I
know.
love that. That's not what I had in mind at all, but I am 100% going to let you do that.
That's awesome.
So you angle, yeah, you basically angle the fairy lantern, and the light reflects because green light will reflect 100% off of a green mirror. You can reflect and aim the beam kind of wherever you really want to.
Jesus Christ.
Keep up, old man. And I shoot him with the green light a little bit.
You blind him permanently. No.
Nice work, Miranda. I'm blind anyways. And I point the blue light towards the. I do the same thing, pointing the blue light towards the ichor in the center.
Oh, so well, he didn't point it towards the ichor in the center. He pointed at you.
I briefly pointed at him and then pointed it at the center.
Yeah, I'm trying to one-up him here.
So you point it towards the ichor in the center.
Yeah.
All right. So the two of you have beams pointing towards the ichor in the center, and roll a perception check, everyone, please.
Boom.
So Toric
You got
and
a green
Philo,
23.
you can like, because you can see this beam like kind of pierces through the ichor because like it's kind of see through. It's just very dark. You can see something suspended in the ichor. It's like an orb or something in there. And the moment the lights that Toric and Merrick are shining, the moment they like kind of cross over that little orb in the middle, there's a little shake in the whole room.
Tavi, do the same thing they're doing?
Okay. And Tavi shines towards the middle as well. Oh boy. All right, Toric and Philo, you see it. Merrick doesn't see it. Tavi doesn't see it. Over here comes crawling down the stairs. Pops out from around the corner.
What pops around the corner?
I'm about to show you. This slithers out from around the corner.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
A
dude.
giant, multicolored caterpillar. Covered in shrooms.
Does it look friendly?
There's no
It
hell.
comes around the corner and screams at you. Let's roll for initiative.
Lutera, what is that thing?
You gotta kill that thing. Sorry, that was Tavi. You have to kill that thing.
Jesus
That's bad. That's a bad thing.
All right, I'm gonna take a pee and get.
Yeah,
another
everyone,
beer
refresh your
break.
beverages quickly. And turn on any boss theme music you guys have.
Oh, we're fucking doing that
'Cause
right
that's
now.
where we're
Let's
at.
do it. Let's do it. Oh, I get it now. It
What?
clicked.
What? What click, buddy?
Cause, well, you saw last session when I posted in the chat that thought Lutera and her sister were like yin and yang. That's why there's like the flowers and the mushrooms. Clearly wrong. So I get. Now I'm just wondering what flowers Miyagi, if they're like the same or if they're like contrasting, or because like her side is contaminated because she's kidnapped, so that's why it's funguses, but it's still her side. That's why I still like felt her
Um,
voice.
you're kind of right, kind of wrong.
That's fine.
It's like 50-50, you know? I'm sure you will find out, hopefully by the end of this session. Depends on how quickly you guys kill the friendly caterpillar boy. And or kill the thing in the ichor. Who knows?
I linked the boss music I have chosen.
Yes, I like it as well. Hopefully, in the future, you'll listen to my boss music that I make. Maybe. Someday.
How'd you not come prepared for this session with boss
Because
music?
I just started learning it last week, so sorry, but
Like, do you understand how much time I put into preparing for this session?
I know. An abnormal amount.
Sorry, I didn't have my
Well,
token selected.
I looked at
fine.
the
Can you
puzzle
put that in?
again
Yep.
for 30 minutes earlier today.
Was it a satisfying ending for you?
It was definitely.
I just was
Like,
hoping for more satisfying than the last fucking puzzle.
No, I
The
like
last
that. I like that
was
one.
yeah, I like that one. I was a little satisfied with the last one. I mean, when I found the answer, I remember when I finally found it, I had to walk away for a little bit before I explained it because I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I was doing fucking math equations based off stupid bullshit, and then all of a sudden it's this.
Yeah, I know. I felt bad.
What was I doing with my life?
Next turn, I know I can fucking.
So what? Can you tell us what we were supposed to do in this room, or what you had thought we were gonna do?
Oh sure.
Because that's all I want is to be able to do something weird. And
Oh
have it
yeah, you
work.
totally fucked the whole plan up. I thought,
That's
if you guys ever investigated the sheets of ichor coming from the wall, you would have been able to find that you could cut them and that they were very shiny.
I was thinking there was like mirrors or something somewhere. So
Yeah.
you
same idea.
thought we would cut ichor off the thing instead of using fairy glass to in the fairy's
Well, if you
inner sanctum to shoot the fairy light. Like,
if you investigated it, I would have given you the breadcrumbs to go that way. Yes.
nah, Merrick's like, fairies, let's go.
That's
We
right.
got
Garrett,
this.
Garrett, you started describing
Oh, I didn't know.
the solution to the statue puzzle, and I had to mute myself and just start yelling yes, yes, yes.
I forgot to click my character again.
It's fine.
Oh, pulling the thing out.
Of just reversing the pressure. You were like,
Oh,
well, maybe
yeah.
it should blow instead of suck, and I had to mute myself and just start screaming yes, and then immediately Zeke was like, maybe not, and I'm like, ah.
And then once I got it at that point, to like do
When you
that,
started
but
asking
I
us
couldn't
what we
think
were
of a
doing,
way.
I
Like
was
I was
like-
trying to think of a way to fucking roleplay it, and I couldn't do it. And then afterwards, I thought of something, a way to roleplay it with my character, and I was like, "Fuck!"
So I was trying to gently prod you in the right direction without just being blatant.
Because I thought of so many things, like with the pressure I forced to apply with my axe, how there's always some type of force back, and then counter. But I was like, I could have wrote all sorts of different things with it.
I like it.
Tavi rolled a 3.
Yeah, Tavi sucks.
Where's Boss Monster land on the initiative?
You don't know yet. You'll know once it's his turn.
Okay, well,
How are we doing with Tavi battle order? Should we do a separate roll to see who controls Tavi first?
Whoever wants to control Tavi, control Tavi. I don't care.
so
It's your guys' decision.
I control Tavi first. Call it.
okay,
Sounds good.
you can have my turn too since you're so excited.
I just have an idea.
So it screamed when it came in, so we're not surprised. We're all going
Right, you're not
standard
surprised.
initiative. Okay, because like when I didn't get my perception check, I was like, oh no, it's gonna be like those fucking bug things.
No, it's
and
far
I'm gonna
enough
get
away. You're
fucking
fine.
attacked.
Scream
like,
doesn't
fuck it.
necessarily mean hostile.
Okay.
Luterra
Okay,
confirmed
Travis, go ahead and walk up and see
Luterra-
if it's friendly.
I asked Luterra.
Could be.
I'm gonna
Okay.
rub it under its chin.
It could just be horny.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
I could
It's
get a
very
giant
horny.
pet creature worm the entire rest of the game.
I have a question.
Animal
It's
handling.
55 feet long. Or sorry, 60 feet long. Because its
Animal
head's curled a
handling.
little. Yeah,
are
what's up?
the lanterns on, and if so, how what's the extent of their range?
The radius on the lantern is going to be the same as a light spell.
I don't know what that is.
Neither
Yeah,
do
you
I.
Alright.
I just know that's what I imagined it as. Basically, turning it on, you're casting the spell light. Turning it off, you're turning off the spell light. So,
My radiant weapon
the
has.
compendium right up here. Let us check. Light. Spell light. We have bright light, 20-foot radius, dim light, an additional 20 feet. It does the same effect in bright light or dim light, so it's 40 feet.
Okay, cool. What's green light? Abjuration? Evocation, okay.
By the way, my go-to
let's
music
see.
is for battle. It's the champion fight in the first Pokemon.
Correct that. Cyan in my notes.
In case anyone was wondering.
Is what?
Like
Pokemon music?
the Pokemon, but you have to fight. It's the final Gary fight from Red and Blue.
I love the Final Fantasy X. Everything about that game.
All right, Philo, you're up.
Geek Beckett?
What?
I've been back for quite
Oh.
some time. Have we been
Yeah.
waiting on me?
In a sense.
Oh, good lord. I'm sorry.
My turn?
Yes.
God. I think Scream's blatantly hostile. Alright.
Blatantly hostile.
You're never gonna guess.
Uh,
First.
what?
I'm gonna go into a rage.
Okay.
Nice.
How predictable.
Never saw it coming, right?
Yep. Let's get your little rage icon on there.
This?
Sure. If you want it to be that one, that's fine. All right.
Ooh. And I'm going to run up and attack this thing.
Okay. Now, reminded,
And
It
I'm
is-
staying in the 40-foot range of the light.
it is covered in mushrooms. Just letting you know.
Covered, you say?
Yes, like his back is covered in mushrooms.
I don't know how to kill it without not attacking it.
How much health do you have? You know, it might be worth it.
Not that much. Not that much, Craig. All right.
Philo, that sounds like a bad idea.
What do you propose I do?
Run away from it. Throw a axe or a javelin, anything from a distance.
I used my last two things to hit the fucking thing.
Oh, you could get those. You can
Pick
get those
'em
back.
up!
Yeah, that's
Pick
fine.
'em
Yeah. That's
I
fine.
have those back. They fell
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
All right. They fell down. I'm in. All right. Am I in radius of the super bright light right here?
So the bright light and the dim light are the same essentially. Are you talking about like the beam of light?
Yeah.
The beam of light is just, I mean, he's aiming it towards the center. Like, are you getting hit with it?
Yeah.
Um, it doesn't matter, I guess. Why?
Oh, you said it was like a super beam of the light. I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be more powerful light.
It
It's
is.
not. Yeah, I'm standing. So
Are you purposely standing in it?
yes,
Okay.
purposely standing in it. I know what the red light does, and I'm super light, and I'm gonna throw a hand axe at this thing.
Okay. Just letting you know, since you're standing in the light, that means you get the weakness, not what you're attacking.
I
Fuck!
thought that was obvious.
Yeah, I
just forgot. I just got that.
I know you raged. You're in a rage right now, and you're not
I'm
thinking.
in a rage. I'm thinking right.
Red light kill.
I'm gonna hit it with a hand axe.
Okay, roll an attack. All right, an 11 does not hit.
It's gigantic.
Yes, it does. It hits it. It does not
Doesn't
pierce
do
its
anything.
flesh.
All right, cool.
Yeah, sorry, I needed to rephrase that. Do you attack
That's all
again?
I got. No.
Don't you have a second one?
I'm gonna throw. Now I'm gonna throw a javelin. Really, what I'm gonna do? Yeah, fuck it. I'll throw a javelin.
That hits. Okay, all right, you hit it. And do 6 piercing damage to it. It lets out a puff of shrooms around it, like a puff
How
of spores.
many mushrooms are on it?
And you see before your eyes, it changes color to green.
Okay, so it was multicolored before.
It was all sorts of different colors, and now it's just solidly green.
Okay.
The slug is solidly green.
Yep, the caterpillar is green. It's green caterpillar now.
Interesting.
Merrick.
Did the javelin stick in?
Sure did. Right back there.
Oh, I do. Last little thing, movement. I do move a little bit forward.
Okay.
And scream back at it.
Like taunt it. In a way.
I mean, yeah,
Okay,
but
cool. I like it.
I have taunt, so.
Yeah, that's fine. You could taunt something without having the ability to taunt. You know, say, I taunt you, you stupid ugly slug. I'm gonna fuck you mother.
15-yard penalty.
Yeah. Merc.
How loud
Okay,
was my
so-
scream compared to its scream? One more
I
important
like-
question.
If I just do like a thing with my hands, can I still cast a spell after that? If it doesn't work like I think it's going to?
I mean, casting a spell is a thing you do with your hands. So you have to be more specific than that.
All right, so
Come on, I'm working with you here. I'm not against you.
I want to. Okay, the thing turned green. I want to point green light at the thing and
Okay.
see if it does anything. But I don't know. Whatever. I guess
Like
I'm just
you-
gonna do that. Whatever. I do that.
You point-
at its eyes.
you point
It has
green light
discernible-
at
it has
its eyes.
discernible eyes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Try to blind it with the light.
Okay. And is that because I'll let you change the light as a bone. You can change the direction of the light as a bonus action. That's what I'll let you do.
Okay. So I
Um,
use a bonus action to
Change
point
the
the
direction
light.
at it.
Yeah.
Yes, but you can still attack if you wanted to, like cast a spell.
Right. I understand the mechanics
Okay.
of a bonus action.
Okay. Dick.
Sorry.
Sassy Merrick.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
No, I didn't hear a word you just said.
Does it have a noticeable change in behavior? Is it befuddled or
It winces when you shine in its eyes.
okay? I'm gonna cast heat metal on it.
On the javelin?
Yeah, the tip of it
Oh, you're such a cocksucker.
would be metal, correct?
Okay. Yeah. What class of spell is heat metal?
Transmutation.
Transmutation.
I'm in green light.
You are in green light, and you cannot cast the transmutation spell.
There were schools magics we didn't test because we didn't want to use skill slots. Or, spell
So I
slots.
burn a spell slot. Okay.
No, 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 no. You do not. It does. You just can't cast it. So you're like, your spell slot doesn't expand.
Okay.
You can do something else though.
I know. I'm gonna
Interesting.
yell as a free action.
Yep.
Correct. Yelling.
Yep.
Looks like the light does more stuff than we thought. I can't cast any transmutation spells in the green light. FYI. Tavi and Toric.
So there's a.
Can I do a nature check on it?
Yep.
Never mind.
It
Is
doesn't look.
relatively intelligent.
It doesn't look natural. I'll give you
Doesn't
that.
look natural.
Right. It does not look natural.
I cast. Does it look relatively? Hang on. Yeah. Did it? Can I tell if it looks? It doesn't look smart, does it? It looks pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, it's a giant caterpillar.
Yeah, I get that. Fuck it.
Were you trying to charm it or some bullshit?
I'm trying to tell it a joke, actually.
If it had like a bigger head, would it then look smart?
Yeah, probably. But see those antenna things? Its eyes are on the end of those antenna things. Pretty cool looking, right?
I'm gonna pray to Lutera.
Hello, what? What do you want?
Lutera, is there any power that you can lend me to slay this beast?
You guys are supposed to be the power to free, yeah.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
I get what you're trying to say. I told you I can help protect. I can't help kill. I'm a lover, not a fighter, you know?
That is true.
My sister's the fighter, not me.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
And what kind of
Evocation. Never mind. I couldn't do that.
You shouldn't have the Green Lantern.
I shouldn't. Well, Philo's fucked. He's no health, no hit points. All right, I'm just gonna ready my rapier. If it comes at me, I'm gonna fucking stab it. That's
Cool.
my turn.
All right.
Sorry that took so long, everyone.
That's fine. It's this boy's turn. So what's gonna happen, is it's gonna make a like a squealing kind of noise, and a spear is gonna come flying out of it at Philo.
Spear, I
Uh,
the javelin.
Javelin. Sorry, not a spear. Javelin. I always forget them. They're, does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. It goes ricocheting past you.
should try to catch it and rearm.
That is a certain class's ability they can do, and I cannot do that.
Yep, that's a monk. It's going to start charging towards you, Philo, or Merrick, because you're shining in
Okay.
his eyes.
Yep, I get
But
that.
it doesn't have a very fast move speed.
Well, it looks like it just by turning it, fucking caught up.
Hello. Next up is our good friend Torek.
Hmm. Well, you said there is the javelin came flying out of it.
You just so it shot a javelin at Philo.
Okay, and did it hit Philo?
Did not. It wasn't past Philo. It was
Okay,
very
so
close.
where did it land?
Um, here.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it just like poof, shot it at it. Shot it at him.
Well, that is just not going to work for me. Um,
My hand axe bounced off it is like probably like right here.
Yeah.
okay,
That
well,
helps.
so the furthest I can move is about here.
Little legs.
I got little legs, so I'm gonna move there.
Okay. So you're no longer shining the light into the ichor in the middle.
Uh, correct.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No, it's just there's no light shining towards the ichor now in the middle. It's just the beam of light is beaming directly downwards. And do you
Okay.
have your blue lantern on or off?
Um,
Because there should be a lantern check for everyone. Are they all on or are they all off?
I will have my lantern on. I'll mark
Yeah, please
that I
don't.
have the blue lantern on.
I can't click my token.
You have to swap from the um, ruler to the top one.
Thanks. Sorry, I'm retarded.
It's okay. We all are.
Okay.
Tavi is on, yes.
Well, so I can't. Well, I can and I can't. I can and I can't. I can. I won't. So as far as we understand, if you're in the, I'm just gonna try it and stop fucking around. A scorching ray.
Okay. And what one's Scorching Ray? What class?
Evocation.
Evocation. Yeah, you're. Are you 40 feet within 40 feet of our good friend Merrick?
Well, it'll pass
No, you're
through
not.
40 feet. Does that matter?
No.
Or
It's just
okay.
yeah. It's just the caster.
I don't know if like the spell hits light and disappears.
No, it's not that cool. But yeah, you're not within range.
How
So
come that does 6 fire damage, but it's not rolling for like if it's going to hit? Hold on, something's not right.
yep. You fucked up.
Ranged spell attack.
Hey, is it supposed to
Output
do
attack. What's that?
3? It's supposed to do 3 attacks.
Yeah. I don't know why that's not. Eh? Aha! That's right. Now, right?
Okay, so roll it 2 more times. Okay, the last one hits. All right, yeah, you hit him for 11 fire damage. All right,
Bow, bow.
nice.
I can't do that too many times. And by too many times, I mean I can do that one more time.
Do you have a higher level spell slot you can cast it as?
Nope. That's my highest level spell slot.
Gotcha.
Is level 2.
All right. Okay, Caterpillar Man's going to take a legendary action right now. And you are see from his in
That does
between.
not sound good.
It does not sound good at all. From betwixt his antennas, you see a glowing, like something start to glow and charge up. It looks like. Tavi, it's your turn. Whoever's controlling Tavi.
I'd like to first, if anyone has any objections.
No.
I'm going to cast. So, from what we've seen, attacking the mushrooms explodes them, and we haven't seen any of them like grow back once they've blown up. Right? We fought a lot of things with mushrooms.
Yeah, correct. I would say that.
Okay. Tavi only has level 1 spells? Oh my god. It's trash.
Yes, he is.
So how many mushrooms does this guy have? Like are they like just like all over his body?
Yes.
So like I want to picture like if I targeted 3 mushrooms, are they basically so close that they're touching?
Yeah, because like when he moves, they like undulate almost. Yeah.
Okay.
You have an impression that this might be the creature that put all the rest of the mushrooms around this place.
Tavi is going to use Firebolt. Wait, can he use that? Spells.
What class is it? Does he have Firebolt?
Yeah, he's going to cast Firebolt.
Okay. Do it. All right, that hits. Okay, and he does 7 damage. Wow, fucking Tavi's competent. What the fuck?
And then as a bonus action, he is going to concentrate the beam of red light just at a specific point along the body of it.
Okay.
And just basically try to hold it while it moves and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I like that. So Caterpillar Man is going to attempt to perform his legendary action, but it will fail. Philo? There's no longer a charge, like glowing in the middle of the caterpillar's head.
what does that mean? Charge. Okay, that was what we okay. Philo how much? Yeah, I'm gonna run up and attack where that red light is focused.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack recklessly.
All right, do it.
18.
That hits. Okay, you do 26 slashing damage.
Attack again.
Okay. But hold on.
Oh.
So you attack him once. And right where you attacked him, red is starting to like spread. So your next attack isn't going to do double damage, it's just going to do normal damage. Because you still have like the concentrated beam on him.
But then once I hit him, the red itself started to spread throughout his body.
Yeah, like you got the first double damage one in, but the second attack, it's like just normal.
When he-
normal.
So him turning that color cancels the. Okay.
So when did he
Or
turn
I'm making
green?
that up.
He turned green after he got hit with the spear. Or the javelin, sorry. And Ryan, can you...
So he
Gotcha.
went defensive of that type of damage.
Correct.
Philo is going to take a little bit of poison damage.
I did 20, did 39 damage total.
Yeah, you did a fucking lot. Can you please take 8 poison damage for me?
So 4.
Oh, right, because you take half of all damage now, right? Because you're a bear, bitch. Is that a yes or?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. All right,
Except for psychic damage.
right, cool.
Don't use that against me.
I promise to not never use psychic damage against you.
Deal.
Okay, cool. So the caterpillar is red now. It's a redder pillar. Are you done with your turn?
I'm gonna move back this way.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't. I forgot I don't have a billion movement speed anymore. It's changed a couple things. And I use 40 to get there, so I'm staying right there.
Merrick.
I'm going to cast. I want to cast Fear.
Okay.
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
What?
Is Philo within 30 feet?
I'm kind of picturing it as he's like looking up, like he's like taller than I am, right? So I'm like aiming it up at like the ceiling. Or am I not?
Okay, yeah, it's a cone. No, that's right. True. Fair. Cone. Yep. You point it up because you can easily point it up and over.
Yeah. Like this guy's
cool.
huge. Like I
Yeah,
feel like
he's
I
gigantic.
need the whole cone just to hit him in the face. With
Sure.
it, like.
I like that. So what do I have to save against? What's the number?
16.
Okay. Cock sucker.
He's terrified, isn't he?
He's terrified.
That's the proper DM response.
Let's go. He's gonna run away from me like a little bitch.
Oops, sorry, not trying to. All right, are you all done with your turn?
No. I'm gonna use a Bardic Inspiration on Philo.
Okay.
That's a D8 anytime I want to use it.
Yes.
Yep.
Mr. Caterpillar's turn. He's going to run out the door and go and hide from you. And then he's going to roll a Wisdom saving throw since the line of sight's broken. And not save. Next up, it's the old man.
God damn it. He moved so far away.
Stop running.
Oh, that is so rough. Okay.
Has Torek explained all of his guys to us yet?
No, not all of us.
So
not all
are
of
you
them.
just like kind of chasing that thing?
I am trying to get within
I feel like this is
range to hit that fucking snail.
such a big room, and I just keep seeing Torg in the corner of my eye, just whittle waddling his way.
That's so far away.
Yeah.
And I will spend my
I mean, as far
action.
as you know, he just ran away. He's gone. You can't see him.
Yeah, he's 2 feet tall.
I'm just. Oh, as far as me
Yeah.
is concerned, yeah. I will. Wait, where'd he go? Wall of text. I'm going to make a.
And you're expending a spell slot.
For this, I don't need to. I don't believe I need to expend a spell
It
slot.
says once you create a cannon, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest or you spend a spell slot of 1 level or higher.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'll expend a level 1 spell slot.
Okay.
So I have 1 spell slot left and 1 level 2 spell slot left.
Makes a lot more sense. The second he said it doesn't cost anything, I started reading. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This class is
It's like, no, I'm just going to build this and yeet him in there. Do it again. Keep going.
Just keep lobbing them in. And
Yeah.
I'm going to do.
I'm going to have 3 of them.
I'm going to make Podrick
Okay.
the protector cannon.
All right. Go ahead and will him into existence. Next to you.
Podrick.
Okay.
And that will have to end my turn.
All right. So Tavi cannot trace the caterpillar anymore. So what is he doing?
I don't know. I don't control him anymore.
He's gonna ready a firebolt for when the guy walks back in the door. Or he just left altogether.
Well, you can't see him, so I don't want you to wonder where he is because you can't see him. So Tavi readies an action. Hello.
What's Tavi going to do?
That's what I'm asking.
Is it my turn?
It's who's controlling Tavi? Someone can just someone figure out what Tavi's doing.
America is currently because he.
I said he was readying an action.
All right, and then I asked if that's what he was doing, and nobody said anything. I'm sorry.
That's yes,
Philo.
please, yes, that's what he's doing.
All right, he's not.
Sorry.
He's just directing
Sorry.
the beam at the doorway. Still.
We're still in initiative.
Yes, you still are. Because this dude is gonna has to keep rolling wisdom saving throws.
Well, his bonus action was before focusing the red light on the monster, so.
Yeah, I would say he holds it.
Okay, he's just holding it on the door.
Yeah, I feel like we're anticipating the guy coming back out the door eventually.
All right.
Yeah, and it's my turn, right? So I definitely think the same thing, and I don't move from this position. I'm just gonna ready an action to attack.
All right, you're gonna ready attack if he comes back.
Yeah, big old great axe slam.
Okay. Merrick.
Am I allowed to set traps, or is that like a skill that I need to have specifically, like a rogue?
Well, do you have the trap? You probably don't have trap set proficiency and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah, then no, sir.
Okay, never mind.
You probably also don't have traps either.
Well, my idea was to like lay my dagger like on the ground, so when he comes back in the door, he'll crawl over it and stab himself, and then I can use heat metal. But is that not my skill level?
I mean, if you want to figure out some way to do that, get all the way over there.
Nah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna use my bonus action to redirect the beam at the Icker.
Okay. Are you pointing at anything specifically in the Icker, or just at the Icker itself in the middle?
Is there something specifically
Well,
different
I
about the
did
Icker
say
that would
there was
draw my attention?
there was like a spherical thing floating in the Icker.
Yeah, I mean at the fucking Lutera's charm or whatever.
Okay, cool.
I'm assuming that it is. Lutera, is that what is in the center of the Icker?
So her dirt, like her sacred soil, is on the bottom of it. You have no idea what's floating in the middle.
Wait, sorry, I wasn't holding down push to talk. So Lutera doesn't know what the ball thing is either.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm aiming at it.
Okay. This guy's turn.
I'm also gonna. Can I yell at the end of that?
What number did I have to beat, by the way? You rolled a 13.
16.
Okay. Next up. Dirk.
Okay. Wait. Where's the sluggy guy? Is he just gone?
Oh, he's feared away and he went around the corner. You have no idea where he is.
God damn it.
Yeah, and this could last up to 10 turns.
Sorry, what happened on the
It's
what?
still running.
So there's. But we're in initiative.
Yeah, this is a puzzle battle. This is great. This is my favorite.
Guys, we need to aim the lanterns at that ball in the Icker, I think, to cleanse Lutera's soil.
Okay. So can I, if I dash, I double my speed, right?
Yes, you get double move speed if you dash.
So can I get back to where I was?
Sure can.
All right.
Waddle,
Back to
waddle,
where I
waddle, waddle,
was.
waddle, waddle, waddle.
And I'm gonna leave Podrick where he's at and
Okay.
pick up the lantern and point it at the circle in the middle.
All right, you're going to use your bonus action to redirect the light to this floating
Cor-
sphere-like
Correct.
object in the Icker.
And therefore, there's nothing that I can do with Podrick.
So, two of them are now shining in the middle at this thing, and you notice the Icker is like almost illuminated now. Tavitter is his turn.
He uses his bonus action to aim as well.
Oh, right at the middle.
Correct.
Well, I didn't know you had Tavi's turn 2 times in a row. But
I
Alex-
do. I do. Now you know. Now you know.
Yeah, so he's shining it at that thing in the middle as well, and you can see, you hear a distant scream come from the north. That caterpillar thing screaming. Philo, it's your turn.
Elo is going to see the illumination of the Icker, and she's going to move at that and attack it with her axe.
Just attacking the Icker?
Yeah, I want to attack the Icker.
Okay, give me roll an attack. Okay, damage. Yeah, you are basically carving out huge chunks of this Icker as you are attacking through it, and you get about this far into it.
Attack again.
Okay. Damage. All right, you only get 5 feet in now. The thing in the middle is right about here. Merrick.
Sorry. I'm going to ready my rapier in case anything, springs forth from this ichor that needs a good stabbing.
All right. Next up. By the way, you noticed your concentration on this spell is no longer needed because it was broken last turn.
As in, he would be free to move this turn.
He is free to move back. Yes, the concentration was broken when the third beam hit the middle.
Okay, so you use that as a freebie to break it.
Well, he was damaged.
Oh.
Um,
Oh, okay. Scream of pain.
Yes,
Was that noticeable? Did you
Ye-
say that?
I think I did, but
You said scream. I didn't know
yeah.
if it was distinguishable as like
well, I don't know if they
whatever.
are.
Whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
would you know the difference in a caterpillar's scream of pain or anguish, or joy, or orgasm?
I could roll a nature check to tell you.
Fucking could, but you got a 5 on it before, so.
So no, you're right.
Probably
There you
not.
go. Answered.
It
What?
It moves
Already?
and dashes. His turn,
Oh, okay. That's fine. Fair.
and he's gonna end his turn there.
Keep going, Philo.
Torque.
This is really inconvenient timing. I spent a whole turn getting back here. That little fucker's poking around the
Maintain
corner.
the lantern.
So, how many hands does the lantern take? One.
1.
I cast Firebolt,
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
It is, isn't it? It is 120 feet.
Oh no!
I'm gonna cast it at the ichor in the center of the room,
All right.
because that's all I can do.
Why
Roll.
don't you ready the spell and use it when the guy gets in range?
Because that would be the smart thing to do, Garrett.
Okay,
And
just want
I
to make
roll-
sure.
8
Yeah.
damage, but then a plus a 1d8 for the arcane weapon.
Roll 1d8. Wait, so how does arcane weapon work?
So arcane weapon is
Because you can't be holding a weapon and cast a spell and holding the lantern. You need a free hand to cast a spell.
No, he uses the
I
weapon
use
as
I
an
use
instrument.
the staff as a
So does
as like a casting tool.
Firebolt have a little S or little V next to him? There's a V or an S next to it.
What you mean for like the component?
Yes.
I fucking never put those in. Oh my
Well,
gosh. Okay.
because V is verbal, so that means it's speak. S is somatic, which means you have to make a hand gesture.
Oh Jesus.
You can
Okay.
use your weapon to channel through it specifically for this guy to add the arcane weapon damage. That's why I think if you need to have the arcane weapon in your hand, you can't cast a spell without a free hand.
Firebolt. Looking it up, motherfucker. It's V and S.
Yeah, so you know get the arcane weapon. Sorry,
That's gay.
as long as you're holding the lantern. I know it is. It's just listen. I don't make the rules. Not all of them.
Okay, so you're just saying I don't get the extra
Yeah,
D8.
yeah, because you would have to, you've actually stashed your weapon away in order to cast a spell.
Fine.
Um,
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then
so
fucking Merrick, what's your health at, bro?
30 out of 41.
And what about you, Ryan?
34.
Out of
60. 60.
Okay, I'm gonna move Podrick 15 feet that way towards Philo.
All right. You
Is
do
it?
it.
I don't understand why I can't move it.
It's fucking tough to click on it. There you go. I moved it for you. Is that where you wanted it?
No, I wanted to move it in a straight line towards Philo.
Just ping where you wanted it. Oh, Philo or Merrick?
Oh, that is Miracle over there. Fuck.
Philo's hacking.
You're hacking? No, that's
I'm
cool.
hacking into this.
That's cool. And then I'm gonna have Podrick activate his like shit, which is heal itself and each creature of my choice within 10 feet a number of temporary hit points equal to 1d8 plus my
So that's not
intelligence
actually
modifier.
healing. That's just temporary temporary hit die, or temporary hit points. They're basically like a shield.
Sure, sounds great.
All right, so roll 1d8.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, Tavi readied Firebolt before.
Uh-huh.
Does that trigger on Tavi's turn or when the guy walks in the door?
It would do it when the guy walks in the door. I just totally forgot about it.
Yeah, me too. I'm not saying anything. I'm just like, can I use it? Can I still do it?
Yeah, of course. Eat Javi's fireball.
So it's a d8 plus my intelligence. So
Yeah,
that's why the
so
plus 3 there.
Merrick has 10 temporary hit points on top. Wow.
Amazing.
What?
Double crit.
Wow.
Tavi's a god.
All
Listen,
right,
Tavi's
roll
the
damage.
God.
1 damage. Plus 1 damage. Okay, no. Pretty fucking close. All right, 7 damage. Wow, okay.
Let's go.
Holy shit.
That's amazing.
That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen Tavi do. Yeah,
Nice,
it's like,
Tavi.
"Ah!" So Tavi would be very good at like Counter-Strike like games, waiting for people to pop around the corner because he fired off that fireball the moment that caterpillar was there.
Yeah, Tavi's got to have some kind of like story about this. Merrick's coming up with one. About
He like heard the
Tavi's
caterpillar
like
coming around the side, and
sharpshooter.
he shot the firebolt early, and Merrick was like, "What the fuck are you shooting at, Tavi?" And then the thing came right around the corner as it just fucking blapped him. It was great. It was beautiful. It's Tavi's turn.
Can I be Tavi again?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
He has 2 level 2 spell slots, but no level 2 spells. Am I reading this right, or did I?
Yeah, he doesn't have any level 2 spells. He's not that good yet.
But he has this. Oh,
For the health, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's really what it is. Just so he wouldn't fucking get one shot by something sneezing at him.
Oh, that's fine. He's gonna cast Grease.
I love that.
Right, I'm good, Tavi.
That's so good. Then you just-
Yeah, in the doorway.
cool.
Can I cast it under where he is now, so he has to do the saving throw this turn, or does it, or won't it matter? If it doesn't matter to me. I don't care.
Yeah, it
Just
doesn't
do it
matter.
next turn.
He will have to do it no matter what. So if you put it in front of him or put it there,
Okay,
he'll
cool.
have to do it on his turn. So
All right, that's fine. That's what Tavi's doing. Tavi's fucking lit right now.
Okay.
He's fucking strategist. He's coming into his own.
there is going to be a legendary action that's going to happen though before Philo's turn. This guy is gonna do a charge of his laser right now. It's charging up a beam, a white beam above his like in between his antennas is charging. Philo.
I'm hacking. Going inside this thing, right? All
So
three
that
lights are still shining on
firebolt
this,
that
right?
Torek sent before, that's actually going to give you advantage on your first attack. All right, roll damage. Okay, you are basically right up next to it. Attack one more time, my friend. Okay, so you're gonna do. Oof. Okay, so are you just slashing right through that orb thing that's in there?
I'm raged. Yeah, I'm just
So you cut
giving it
right
my all.
through it, um, and the moment you do, you hear a loud screech from behind you as this caterpillar falls over and starts writhing in pain. Um, and then everything is gonna go a little bit crazy for a minute. It's the room is gonna become very, very bright, very, very bright, very quickly. Um, all of the ichor around you is essentially being destroyed by like this white, just glowing light coming from all around. Um, and you hear Lutera in all your minds as she says, "Yes, thank you." Um, and you hear a noise as you cleanse the shrine. The ichor is gone from all around you, and as is the Mr. Big Large Caterpillar dude is destroyed.
Yeah, that was the easiest boss fight ever.
Damn.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Congratulations.
Level up.
Well, I wouldn't go that far yet.
Dude, that was a gigantic monster.
What items did I find?
Um, and as the white lights fade around you, you notice there's not really like a beam of light coming from these three ceilings anymore. It is just like a very kind of like it is like a large, wide area light, and this whole room is actually pretty well lit. And you actually see Lutera. Looks like she's standing there in a pretty solid form, just chilling, right in her little loamy dirt patch here. She says, "You succeeded. I didn't even need to have to shield you."
No avatar. You know, a little sprite of Lutera.
I don't. Sorry.
Either Philo, when she sees her, starts to just slowly walk forward with her hand extended, her palm up, basically trying to see if Luther will take her hand.
Oh yeah, she walks right over and grabs it and gives you a nice, good old smooch on the hand. And your hand feels blessed.
Merrick's playing a song for Lutera, definitely.
After she does that to Philo, she says, I must do something really quick before we talk. She strides over to the middle of this soil here, and she kind of like digs a small hole, and you see her pluck out some beans, drop them into the hole, covers it on up, and you see her conjure up some water, and like a small rain cloud is over this, and it dampens the soil. And she says, turns to say, "Thank you for what you have done. I I was losing my mind. Um, and I know my sister is in great pain right now. Um, and I'm sure I will go back to losing my mind shortly if we don't, rescue her. But you may rest. You will have to wait a little while for this plant here to grow. And she points down to the little patch of soil that she just planted. And you can actually see a little sprout is already coming up from the ground, just very, very slowly. It's going to take about a day for this to grow. Um, but something strange. I wasn't. I thought I was my sister. It feels like she's been gone, kidnapped for years. But now that you've cleansed my shrine and I'm more in touch with the forest around me. I can tell it's only been a month, maybe a month and a half. I do not know what the reason is for that feeling. But how do you guys have any questions for me? Come here, sit around. Phila, by the way, heal yourself back up to full.
Done.
Lutera,
Thank you.
can you teach me to play music like you and the Fae do?
Uh, I I believe I could, not alone, but I miss me and my sister could. I'm sure of that. You seem talented enough, singer. I see no reason why you should not know our tunes. We are the originators of music after all.
What?
Been experiencing something that happened the last few weeks that I get off my mind and it's reminding me. It, don't know. I don't know if you've been inside my mind. Did I show you something in my mind?
Of course you can, Seeker.
I hold out my hand again for her to take it,
Okay, she grabs it. And
and
what
I
do
try
you try to show
to.
her?
I try. I don't exactly know how to do it, so I try to recall in my memory as much as I can the vision I saw when I touched the obelisk
Hmm.
of the glowing tree and the being raptured in green light. I believe it was.
Uh-huh. Um, she says, that is my sister. I I did not know where she was before, but now I believe I do. You will
I
definitely need the fruit from this tree in order to save her. I think now. What what are you going to say?
I I was in my mind and you're seeing this. I thought it was you, and that's why I ended up here. But this is you.
That is my sister. I know she looks very similar to me, but it is in fact my twin sister. That is Masag. Um, I Someone came here with a demand, and Masag would not give in. So the visitor used some sort of dark magic to seal my sister away somewhere on another plane.
Do you know what this visitor looked like?
I do. Um, I know of a little bit what he looks like. Please hold while I pull up my description file so I make sure I get it
Does
right.
Lutera have any type of like light around her? Like, does she glow a certain color, kind of, or anything?
Yeah, she glows like this, like a soft green light.
Soft green.
Yeah. Okay, why can't I find my shit?
And the one in the her sister glowed green. So they were both kind of glow green.
In your vision, you saw her glow green.
Okay.
Yes. You know, I definitely am missing some fucking notes from somewhere, and I don't know where they are. Man, did I just get really stoned one day?
You guys go, because I have a lot more questions. Mad more questions. Where did Alpha Chatsworth go?
Nobody knows. Fuck, I can't find like one of my old fucking note things. This is kind of fucking me up. I want to give you the description. Zarin, you probably wouldn't, or Zarin, Torik, you probably wouldn't know who this person is, but Merrick and Philo definitely would recognize the description. I just can't remember exactly how I described him. So can I just tell you guys who the description is of?
I feel like I
priest?
know.
Is it the
Yes.
priest?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the priest. I just can't remember. I know he has a very it's purple hair or some shit.
Yeah, he had like purple hair. He was
Yeah.
a pretty slender, tall.
Yeah. I can't I lost all
He had a
those
good
notes.
description of it.
Yeah. So that was the description of the person that sealed away Masag after Masag wouldn't give him something.
That bastard! We've encountered him before.
Then I believe your fates are still you still have things yet to do in this world. And I believe you coming here was not just chance.
Thing, this priest who we call him a priest, the one who was here who we've encountered before, they were dealing. I guess it was a type of magic that stole gems turned people into monsters from what we've seen. Either way, I don't know if you can tell something from this. I take out one of the vials of blood that I took
Mhm.
and hand it to her.
She picks it up and looks at it. This is Shatterkai blood. Where did you acquire this? You
Ate
lot
the
don't
under-
seem like murderers. At least not senseless murderers. Yeah, she
In
hands it back.
fact, friends who have lost, who are Shadowkai, and underneath the capital is where we met.
You keep cutting in and out.
Oh, it's actually underneath the capital is where we got this. which is where we encountered the same person who entrapped your sister. They seemed to be running experiments on the Shadow Kai and forming some type of magic with their blood. They had these purple crystals where one of the people, why the priest stabbed himself with a purple crystal and turned into a dragon. To be honest, there's not much magic I've encountered ever, but besides in school, but I've never seen anything such. Do you have any idea what this could be?
I am unsure as to why her disciples' blood is a part of these sick rituals. That is the part that I'm unsure of.
And do you know her? We've heard we were traveling with Shadow Kai before, who had to leave us because he believed the Raven Queen was in danger.
Ah, that's what you refer to her as, the Raven Queen? Yes, we have met her in the past, yes.
What importance she may have to whatever darkness seems to be happening?
I think my sister is what we need to have this full conversation. I think because I only know a little bit. I am the younger sister by just a few seconds. So Misag will always hold that over me. Uh, but I I think we need to once we get her back, she can definitely answer all the questions you have here.
Did mention one more thing to ask. Said when he came, he had certain demands that your sister would not abide to, so she trapped away. Is that the same that happened to you? Is that why
No,
you were trapped away?
I so I don't I don't appear to mortals very often. You're the first mortals to have seen me in quite some time. Um, but this man, he went and to find my sister specifically, not me. And me and my sister, we are linked primally. Um, so I could kind of get some of the emotions that were coming from her. But once he sealed her away, that's her shrine became corrupted, and that overflowed into mine. And there was no way for me really to stop it. Because you see, in this part of the forest, I have pretty pretty much all domain over growing things and bringing and living things. Uh, my sister, on the other hand, however, is dealing all with the decay of things. So there was no real way for me to cleanse her shrine because I don't have any power over her, her domain, and that's why, in here you saw so many things that were still not decomposed and a lot, and not dying still. They were dead but not yet gone. But now once we clear out Masag's temple, that should bring back balance to the forest. Hers is much smaller than mine though.
Still,
She doesn't have very many visitors.
still within the forest.
It's about 20 feet outside of my chamber. Outside of my shrine.
Was it the wrong rocks that we went to?
Yes, it was.
Okay, how would we? When we went up to that before, there seemed to be nothing there. How will we?
Well, I guess that's how did you get into my shrine? Normally my followers from the past had they all had their own fey light lanterns to get, fairy light lanterns to get in. With Masags, you just have to go turn on one lantern of each color, and that will open up the doorway. Whereas mine only requires the blue light.
Oh, okay, so with these 3 lanterns, we should be able to.
Easy peasy, get right on in. But I do say we are gonna need at least a day before we attempt to rescue my sister, because we will need this tree to finish growing. This tree that you see is already um, it's sprouted. It's quite along, but she says you need 24 hours for this thing to grow fully and to get fruit from it, which you're gonna need.
I think we all could use a good rest. Wait, is down here, or is there a place comfortable with us relaxing or resting?
So my suggestion, the DM was, that Ty was actually gonna be like,
Why don't I mean, it's only what, half a day's travel to get back to Feral Dun.
Yeah, about.
I think, why don't we just go back there? Maybe we can get, tell the Forge Master there, what we're dealing with here. Maybe we could, send some help along or something. Help with us. That way, it's not just the 4 of us going in. Who knows what's in there?
It's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm open to that.
I mean, it's
Sounds like a good idea to me, and the ritual they were performing.
yeah, that was
I'm
wrong.
assuming you guys, Tara, I'm assuming you might have felt the presence of a ritual people may have been performing here once in a while. Was that just
so
I
that
that affect anything?
I felt it so faintly, but is such an old ritual that quite a few steps were left out. Um, and it's more of like an offering to me for good luck, and less a cleanse a shrine thing. There might have been something lost in translation from that, because I haven't been worshipped in quite a while. So hopefully this you guys helping out will bring a little a little more traffic back to me.
Which seems to be well needed.
I will
Obviously
create a
deserved.
grand ballad that will draw people from across Hilgarth to your temple.
I would love that. Thank you, singer.
Wait, Merrick, did you basically learn a tune from here, or didn't you ask her to teach you something, or is that tune basically something? Like, I mean, that's a pretty dark song, right? The one we did learn here.
It's pretty brute.
Pretty brute, right? Merrick will have to write his own worship Lutera song, right?
Yeah, Merrick is gonna craft his own piece of music as an offering to Lutera. Her wish is for people to come and sing her praise, and so they shall.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Anything for you, milady.
Oh, there it came out.
Oh, you did it.
Torque,
did
do you
the
have any
thing.
more questions about the statue room? Are you still concerned?
No, I think I had that one pretty much figured out.
So you don't have any questions at all about it. I find that highly suspect.
Well,
Where do you think that eyeball thing came from, guy?
so let me rephrase. I've got a lot of questions. Do we have time to go through all those right now?
Hit me with one. 2 if it's a quick one.
I gotta know. Was it did the position of the colors relative to the other statues matter?
No.
I had a fucking feeling that was just literally just meant to distract us the entire time. I'm so
100%
pissed.
was. Me too, dude. That's all I was thinking about.
God damn it.
I will say it. That room is a intersection point between, or it's a weak point between 2 planes. There is a similar but much larger point in Masag's shrine. And I believe that is how this person managed to banish and seal her away.
So are we able to would you in theory be able to get to Masag's shrine by going through this one and then through whatever that other alternate plane is to the access point to hers?
So,
Are they connected in that way?
I believe, and I'm not certain on this, but I believe that they are the same plane. So, yes, in theory, you could go. I mean, the one over here on my shrine isn't nearly large enough for, it's only tiny little things can go through it. It's very weak. Masag has one of the strongest linking points that I know of. There is another very, very large linking point somewhere though, but I believe that is hidden away as a secret.
Interesting.
So easy. We just need to cross into the other plane and free Masag and bring her back. Bingo, bango, bongo.
Exactly. But I would highly recommend you get some of my sacred fruit before going.
Oh, of course.
It
Plenty of
should-
time to start work on my ballad.
It should keep you free from corruption while you are plane hopping. But, we have 23 and a half more hours to go before that's done. Is there any other questions you have for me? I would like to take a short rest. It's been so long.
I think we're all quite tired.
These do, and I think it's time we do the same. We head back to city name here,
Feral Dune.
Feral Dune.
All right, you guys eating back to Feral Dune?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Wow. What a...
That was an awesome dungeon, Craig.
Was
And it pissed me right off. Which is how I know it was a good dungeon.
definitely.
Good, that's what I like to hear. Oh, fuck, where'd my... Hold on, Pay. No, mind that you're gonna go to a completely different place first. I have so many fucking of these maps, it takes a while to get you back. Alright. So, you guys are heading back to Feral Dun. We will kind of close up the session here.
In Feral Dune.
Yeah, you guys are gonna basically arrive at Feral Dun.
Okay.
Cool.
We're gonna send you guys right to sleep. So we're gonna start the next session long rested. It'll be bright and early. You'll go see the Forge Master to report back. and then whatever, we'll go from there.
Nice, awesome,
Sounds good.
Sweet, cool.
fun.
Great writing, Craig.
Thank
Oh,
you. Thank you very much. I hopefully you still have fun in Masag side. Glad you like the
Hopefully
dungeon.
we have fun in what now? Masag's what now?
Side.
Yeah, why wouldn't we?